Something separated, but you know it ain't lost love. And we stay focused, so you know we won't starve. And my nigga kinda salty, parents forced him in the heart. Daddy worked his ass off, and he said it's kinda hard. And he said it was for nothing, but don't overlook the lesson. So keep applying pressure and know you'll never be less. Man, sometimes it be hard, she might leave you for the next. Man, might be a time now, but you never know who gon' be next. Man, keep my head up rolling up, just floating through the stars. And I'm pulling out the flavors just to test a stash chart. And if I like I'm pulling out the pound bag, man, it's cause I can. Sound like exotic in my lungs, I'm in my prime, man. Water with the lime, little peppermint just so I shine. This shit like 10 years just now, she said I'm on my grind. It's fun to see my clouds white tee, she said it's on me. So we hit the first spot, little bummer shop is feeling take the second spot, she said don't worry about the fee. She said baby I got you cause I know you backing me. And I said baby I like it cause you know we make a great team. You know real clean, and that's that one thing you like about me. The other shy away from cause sometimes I'm moving real mean. No matter where I'm at, you know sometimes I gotta move. I'm standing 10 toes, you know I'm posted on the scene. And when I crack a scene, you know I don't be talking about the lean. That's the vibration, you know we chopped it on the 19. Been like 5 years since you know a nigga been popped the bean. Don't be doing that, it's fucking up your mind, I'm true to me. Nigga, I used to chillin' on the net, was it COVID-19? Then we just dropped, but you know I'm back up on the beat. Asking why I'm rapping every day, you know it's my hobby. Then we hit the yes, so you know I be staying on my feet. On my grind day and night, FaceTime with abilities. That's my going through the night, you know we got agility. Make it bend, so you know I laid it out right on the beat. When you come from nothing, yeah, you know some niggas, you be blessed. But when you being yourself, you don't gotta be doing that stuff. Spit a little game on the beat, man, just so you soak it up down. And I'm thinking better days, so I gotta set the game plan. I'm feeling more in place, so I made a couple big brands. So I gotta do numbers on this line, just doing what I can. See. MC. Man, look. On the dot like a period, no fear in it, you know I'm killing it. Me and my guys, yeah, we do this shit. Ladies be sustaining it, you know they on it. Like I said before, my nigga, yeah, I'm rocking on it. We built it from the ground up. What you gotta say now, bitch? Hit it 4 years in, now you know I'm grabbing hard shit. I steady win, so you know I hit the park, bitch. Shut my mind, so you know I write it down by 9 shit. 6'9's what I use sometimes, but I'm in the sky. And shout out Big D, on the beat, he on time. Of course. And I'm on my feet, so you know I steady rhyme. Keep it going, man, I ripped a few, maybe about 5 in the shadows, and they may see 19 to take your mind. And they don't believe me, so they think I'm lying. Saving selfless by my passions, and what's just for connection. See, sometimes if I need to get grounded, no, I'm never less, man. Suck on me. Some sick. Triple 3. Gotta have some discipline so you can keep it flowing, man. I know I have the potion, you don't gotta tell me nothing, man. I know I have the knowing, you might call me Notre Dame. I'm in Cancer, so you know I'm nurturing everything I can, man. Gotta be in Leo, so we expressing all the waves, damn. That's just how I speak, keep it going, man, it's cause I can. And if you don't get me, keep it flowing, keep it pushing, man. These guys move weak, so if you know me, I just shine, man. See it all up in my dreams, assessing all reality. I grab the wisdom and apply it, so it's introspective. Little lemon water in my cup, it keep me flowing. MC, triple 3, start walking on this beat. Saying I'm floating in the minds in the sky. Triple 3, look. Now who said you didn't know? Who? I don't use that spell, so I'm knowing that for sure. They might look at you crazy, so I'm putting on a show. And these demons lazy, only worry about a hoe. It's 2022, you gotta make it shake, bro. Make it shake, man. Some shit, can't check. Some shit. Triple 3. MKG, SCW. Come on, going, keep it light. SCW, yeah, I'm high up in the sky. KLG, we keep it going, yeah, I'm real fly. It's MC triple three, we coming high, and you know I'm real nice. On a Scorpio, you gotta get deeper, it ain't right. And my team setting trends, spread the knowledge, make it bang. Come on, we on go. That's just how we flow. You know I'm on the road, creative with the dome, man. That's just how it goes. 6 a.m. I'm up and I'm working on flow. Hit my nigga line too. Yeah, he said he bout it. Okay, so what we gon' do? We never late. When I hit the strip, you know it was a movie scene, man. And I made more, so you know I made a scene. It's new times, but I went old school with it. And we just dropped the merch, man, so you can be equipped with it. Like the old times, I put my album on the CD. And they asked why I said my nigga, yeah, you know I'm true to me. I really make it for myself, so I can keep my mind right. I don't need to listen to the bullshit, man, yeah, that's right. Keep it going. And you know we stay flowing. And you know we stay flowing. You know I got the potion. It's MC, I'm cold, man. What you gotta say about me? Yes, triple three. Man, I'm real wavy, and I might be up on night shit. When I dropped the album, yeah, my OG hit me. So we made it bend, yeah, we hit the fucking streets. And we sold a couple dozen, and I said, do we? And they asking for more, so you know I got it on me. Yeah, that's for sure. And I show up to the ones that care for me. And that's why I get it back 10 times, you know, man. I'm on my grind, so what you know about that, G? 4, 5, 6, I'm in the sky, yeah, that's in the minds, G. MC triple three, yeah. Yeah, SKIG, yeah. Hit the gym just to clear my mind, so you know I'm on time, yeah, I'm on my grind. Do a couple reps, I'm in my prime. And I put my own weight and I use my intellect to shine. I'm a true star, walk with him and you know I fly up the stairs. Sacred temples, yeah, you know it's mine. Pearl floors, ain't never seen nothing like this, you know it's mine. Seeing all angles, yeah, you know I'm in the fine line. Cruising through the city, like I said in high, man, I don't do the crime. Before you deal with them, make sure that they be right up in their mind, so you can come together, fuck Babylon, man, it's our time. Real spirits down here, and you know we in our prime. Make it happen, make it flip, and you know we real. What's going on, everyone? Shout out to the replay gang that watches this. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. StarCraft report. A little extensive one, weekly one, Sundays. We're gonna try to bring this to y'all every Sunday and things of that nature. That way, you know, y'all is up to date and things of that nature. Let's see. So, hope everyone's been having a strong week, prosperous week, and things of that nature. Let me just pull up this chart here for y'all, and you know, let's get into it. Shout out to everyone who came to the show over the weekend and things of that nature, who popped out. I appreciate every single one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Until the next one, make sure y'all stay tuned, hit that notification bell. That way y'all can check the notification bell for sure, hit that. But make sure y'all follow the community posts, right, on YouTube. That way y'all can see what's up in terms of that. And if you're not following the community posts, definitely get inside of the community artist freedom network, and you'll be able to tap in on that. But you should be able to see that everywhere, even if you follow me on Instagram, things of that nature. So, oh, sorry about this, guys. Let me just put that over here and minimize all those little tabs. All those little tabs. But y'all, we're ending off the weekend with the moon in Virgo. Last little 10 degrees of this transit here with this moon in Virgo, and it'll be a good little last transit here. So really overall the weekend in terms of the extended transit report and what we was referring to and discussing before the weekend and stuff like that. We did a little short StarCast report regarding the moon in Virgo, highlighting the importance of that as well. And overall, we were just getting into, you know, the energy of organization, right? The moon in Virgo, guys, obviously, as I mentioned before in the previous short, actually, the moon in Virgo, the moon deals with our emotions and how we react and respond. Virgo deals with organization, health, routine, also worry, nervous system type stuff. When I talk routine, it can deal with many different routines, even whether it's dietary routines, health routines, fitness routines, work routines, job routines, etc. Everything you do day to day, routinely. Whether we can develop a routine in any area in our lives, really. So whatever area that is for you, right? It's kind of creating a routine around that, right? Around what you're, emotionally like what you emotionally feel comfortable with organizing, right? And you're gonna know everyone's gonna know that resonate with that differently based upon where they're at in lives and what they're looking to establish as a routine and pattern, right? So right now with the moon in Virgo, you're kind of comfortable enough to know, and well, not even to know, but to feel. That's the right word, to feel a sense of organization towards what you want to deem a routine and pattern, right? So that's the moon in Virgo, and the other polarity is if you find yourself lacking or unable or difficult to establish a routine and pattern here, you may notice yourself more on the other polarity of worrying, you being very nervous, very anxious, and things of that nature. Then and this can cause you to overthink because Mercury is because Virgo is an Earth sign ruled by an air planet. You can overthink a lot of stuff and over worry, which can trigger your nervous system and stuff like that, which is a direct correspondence with the sixth house and the area of body. The area, of the body and things of that nature that Virgo corresponds with. We all do have our own personal charts, so wherever Virgo is in your chart, that's your area of body correspondence as well. We will do a little bit of a breakdown, maybe one here or on YouTube. We do have a breakdown within the community, etc. If you guys are looking to really learn astrology, really utilize astrology with your health and things of that nature, activities, business, etc. That way certain areas of life where you need to be paying attention to in terms of health. In terms of which organs to be focusing on, and etc., cleansing, etc. As we move forward, guys, so we're going into Monday. Looks like with this moon in Virgo still, so this is going to be the same energy now. I'm sure you're feeling it now, and you feeling comfortable enough to develop a routine and pattern around some sort of practical matter. Obviously, Virgo deals with mutable earth, so it's the ability to be flexible and adaptable right now. You feel more comfortable to be more flexible and adaptable and develop a flexible routine around this thing that you want to curate as a pattern. And you know that whatever this is, you feel that whatever this is will lead to a powerful personal transformation, aka Sun in Scorpio. It'll lead to you acting in a way that'll cause a powerful personal transformation, allow you to get a little bit more power and control over your actions and over this routine and over what you want to bring forth here. So it's good energy. It's a good energy. It's a good energy. Virgo and Scorpio. I like both those energies here with the moon. Because Scorpio is fixated emotion. Right, fixated water as the modality, etc. So, your actions want to be fixed. Your actions want to be stable. Your actions want to be solid, and it's asking. The Sun in Scorpio is really asking you what actions you need to where and what actions you need to take. Where you need to have more power and control over, right, and which actions allow you to have more power and control and things of that nature. It's more conscientious actions that lead to a more personal transformation, right? It's not acting on things that don't lead to positive transformations in your life, right? That don't lead you, giving you more of the ability to having more power and control really over your actions. That's all in all, right? If you don't have the self-realization, aka go through the personal transformation, then you don't know which actions you want to take or which actions you deem valuable based upon you not having a sense of meaning there, a sense of connection to that thing, etc. So for yourself right now, or you should know for yourself right now, what thing that you're participating that you want to develop as a routine and pattern to organize that will lead to a personal positive transformation. Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Virgo. That's it. And we all have the ability to act on this energy right now. Some people may not. Some people may pass it up. It doesn't matter. But the energy is here. So if you can, we're more prone to do this right now as a collective. For those out there, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Well, you probably should. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. And then as we get into Monday. Oh, actually, this is gonna be. Let me see this time zone real quick. Oh, it's a universal time. So this is going, because we're in Monday now. As I'm looking at the time, it's midnight here. So on the East Coast. Let's see. I can tell you. I can set a time zone here. There we go. Okay, so Monday we're still gonna be in Virgo. That's gonna be the same energy for Virgo. That's how we're starting off the week, guys. We're going into that Tuesday as well. This is I don't think they use military time on this, but yeah. We're going into Tuesday like this as well. We're looking like similar energies as we get later. I did speak upon these aspects as well. So if you look at the shorts section on our page, you'll be able to see all of these aspects that we've pointed out here for the moon in Virgo transit. So starting off the week's pretty strong, guys. I definitely lean into some of that organization energy from Monday going into Tuesday. Good way to start the week, right? As we go into Wednesday here on the 30th. Day before Samhain, aka Halloween. Happy Halloween, etc. to everyone out there that celebrates, etc. Really happy Samhain. So as we go into Wednesday, day before Halloween, Moon moves into Libra, and it actually moves into Libra. Looks like around Tuesday, late. I'd say midday Tuesday. Just depending on this time. I'm not sure if this is military time or this could be like 4 a.m. Monday night. Like, Monday night going into like Tuesday daytime. If this is 4 a.m., then early Tuesday, the moon will be cusp heading into Libra, etc. So going into Tuesday and things of that nature, expect to end off some of that Virgo energy and start to tap into some of this Libra relatability. Energy and things of that nature, relationship dynamics, possible what relationship dynamics you may need to initiate, you may need to discuss with and things of that nature. Remember, Libra is about cardinal air. This may be even relationship dynamics that you may need to discuss or have certain conversations about. If there's certain things you need to talk about in terms of legal matters, lawyers, relationship counsel groups and things of that nature. If you're gonna be going and deciding to engage with that type of stuff, it'll be good to do it Tuesday midday and things of that nature. Tuesday morning, throughout Tuesday and Wednesday for sure with that Libra energy here. So definitely have those conversations with your relationships, business partnerships, etc. If you're early and you're and things of that nature, you're ahead of the game. You really start walking. If you one of the star walkers, you've probably been tapping into this energy a little bit early with the moon here, because the moon is obviously a fast-paced planet. So a lot of you guys can have already been utilizing some of that organization with the Virgo, already started initiating some of this energy, approaching Libra, etc. Because obviously the moon is on its last 10-12 degrees now, 18 degrees, etc. So as we're going through the night right now, time we wake up Monday, Monday morning and things of that nature, the moon will be in 25 degrees, etc., almost making its way into Libra. So I think this is 4 a.m. Tuesday. So 4 a.m. Tuesday, right? The moon is going to be cusp. So you're going to wake up on Tuesday with the moon in Libra, and this is going to be the initiation. So the moon in Libra is going to be the intellectual initiation towards your personal transformation, right? And with the moon in Libra, we're all going to be reacting and responding in the matter of cardinal air. So this is the initiation of communication, right? The initiation of analyzation. So this is you thinking differently. You may notice new thoughts, new ideas, etc. Maybe based upon not just you thinking, but you sparking a certain conversation with someone, or someone sparking a conversation with you that gives you new ideas and how to do things, and it's beneficial to you, etc. you know, if you're going to do anything, like I said, legal matters, business partnerships, if you're going to pitch any businesses, if you're going to do, you know, if there's a good time for like a business conference, good time for seminars and things of that nature is the moon in Libra. So Wednesday is a good time for that, for those going into Wednesday here. So Tuesday night we'll be going into the moon in Libra. You're going to wake up with the moon in Libra Tuesday and through Wednesday as well. Speaking of aspects with the moon here, with the moon in Libra, let's just run through some aspects. We do have the sextile to Venus in Sagittarius, and this is good. So like I said, if you're gonna do, you know, you're gonna act on anything, Venus rules Libra, right? This deals, and you know, Libra deals with legal matters, it deals with lawyers, it deals with paperwork, it deals with law, it deals with police, policy. It also deals with art, you know, relationship dynamics and finances. So, and then, you know, Venus deals directly with finances as it rules Taurus and Libra. So with this energy being said, and Venus is in Sagittarius right now, you initiating this will actually lead to new experiences, you doing the communication and you having those new ideas, or maybe sparking a conversation with someone else, or doubling back and doubling down on those business partnerships, or having that conversation with your intimate partners, or partner, sorry, etc. Or partners, you know, whatever floats your boat. But, you know, that right there is good because it's going to lead to, you know, experiencing yourself and your relationships in a new way. You know, this is you even experiencing your business partnerships in a new way. It's kind of giving you a new way of thinking towards it, and a new understanding based upon where you're going, and understanding, you know, where you want to go in your life, in your personal journey, and how your relationships can actually aid that as well, right? So you're understanding, damn, well, you know, when these new ideas come in, when you have these conversations, you're noticing new ideas and new experiences, you know, to directly experience these relationships, these business partnerships, the enjoyment of those connections, right? What you just initiated, you can actually experience this stuff right now. And you're seeing the potential, and you're seeing that opportunity here, right? The sextile is the opportunity. So with that being said, you do have an opportunity to experience these business partnerships, your relationships, intimate relationships, etc. If you're in the dating scene, you know, that Wednesday is a good time for that type of stuff. You know, if you're in that area of work and stuff like that, that can just be a good energy for relationships in general, dates and dating, etc. Let's see, especially with deep connection there, and you wanting to experience deep connection with your partners, and both of you guys feeling comfortable enough to do so right now because the moon is there as a collective. That can be a very good energy. Yeah. Do not just in terms of intimate relationships. Don't jump in. Try not to jump into sex and things of that nature. With if like just to experience certain things, you know, unless it leads to positive transformations, because that's how you'll sting yourself with the Sun in Scorpio. That's a key tip though for some of y'all out there. Doesn't mean don't have sex and things of that nature. I'm not saying that. Just be mindful of this, because Venus in Sagittarius will want to experience itself freely without having any boundary, and the moon in Libra it does deal with a very relatable energy. So you know, if you're on the negative polarity of things, you can be on that hoish side of energy. You know, male or female, etc. Just a tip. As we move forward, guys. So that just keep that in mind. That's the opportunity. We're going to run into the trine. Like I said, moon in Libra, we're going to be trying, this is Jupiter in Gemini. So yeah, the trine, oh yeah, exactly, this is flow. So like I said, so even with the Venus and Sag energies, Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Jupiter is in Gemini right now. So with the trine to the moon in Libra, you're going to be comfortable to actually you know, experience new ways of having fun and things of that nature, communicating, having, you know, good discussions. Like I said, seminars are good at this time. Public speaking is good at this time. Doing cold call outreach may be good. You may land like extra sales and things of that nature around this time. Doing some stuff like that, to where, you know, you're directly experiencing your forms of initiation and communication. And yeah, that can seem pretty enjoying in some way, shape, or form, because just Jupiter's there, and you know, Gemini's a playful energy. We do have this in conjunctive Saturn. Yeah, it's all kind of Saturn and Pisces. Yeah, so yeah, this energy, guys, with Moon and Libra, and they're in conjunct Saturn. So conjunction is a lot of emphasis towards your stability and things of that nature. But the in conjunction, it may be a little bit of a misunderstanding. So like I said, like don't jump into certain sexual intimate situations. It may not actually bring you any positive stability or foundation, and you may lack discipline at this time because you can't. It's like it's like you don't understand how to piece the stability and wanting to relate your personal transformation in a way that's stable but not delusional. Pisces, so you can be doing a lot of things right now with the rose-colored glasses on that may be maybe kind of like not opposing your stability, but it may not be how you traditionally stabilize yourself. It may not be what you traditionally do. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, you know, like what you discussed in terms of acting on your dreams, acting on certain, delusions and things of that nature. This can even be doing new things like new faith experiences, like new religious, like maybe you go to a new temple or you embark on a new religious study or something like that, something odd. It's not your usual thing, and you're like, well, why am I into this? Well, it's the in conjunction. You may not understand why, but it's leading you something, to somewhere. And with that being said, it's more so probably like likely because in conjunctions are a very like interesting thing, and I feel like it's to give you confirmation on either what you've been doing or what you need to incorporate. We can be so used to what we're doing so many times that when we start something new, we're like, oh, I don't know about all this. But you doing that, you may not understand why, but you may like come back to that later, like, oh, see, this is why I looked into this religion, or this is why I looked into this spiritual thing, this topic, numerology or astrology, and like you read, like you come back to it months later, like, oh shit, I'm glad I went to that during that time because I was looking into it for a little bit. Like when people do that, like they'll look into something, but then they just forget it after a while. That's an in conjunction. They don't know why they picked it up in the first place. That's like in conjunction energy, right? So be mindful of that. So that's going into Wednesday. Boom. Let's move forward. As we go into Thursday, etc., we're going into the same moon in Libra. We do go into Friday, entering the new moon in Scorpio. So November 1st, I believe. Let me just confirm the date for you guys. Let me confirm the date for you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me confirm the date for y'all. Let me confirm the date. But I'm almost certain, it's Scorpio season. The new moon will be Friday, November 1st. It'll likely be peaking. This is 4 a.m. It'll likely be peaking around math is mathing. I would definitely say 8 a.m., 7 a.m. new moon, etc. But Friday, guys, good time to plant the seeds. Heading to the weekend very positively and focusing on your personal transformation. Focusing on taking the actions that will push the needle forward that benefits you. And when I say you, it's not for selfish reasons. When Scorpio is a very pure energy in itself anyways. Like if you're going, if you know for yourself, like, all right, you know what you're doing to better yourself, even if you got to do it for you, but that the best version of yourself is how you show up the best for others. There's no other way to really do it. You gotta, like, it's like what they say, God helps those who helps themselves. You have to be willing to step up to the plate. You have to be willing to push yourself. You have to be willing to go beyond your potential for then others to see your potential and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do that. So everything you do, you be the best for you so that you can be the best for others. So when you show up, you're on 10. You can do what you need to do. You're on your job. You're following the tasks. You're banging out the notes, etc. Right? You're jotting down the checklist. You're doing what needs to be done, and that's the important part. So I'm just double checking something. Which the stream is streaming. So the new moon is looking like it's peaking Friday, November 1st. which is nice. November 1st. So this week, guys, we have the new moon on Friday morning. So great time to plant the seeds towards personal transformation. Ways to plant seeds. New moons, guys. New moons. We talk about full moons all the time. I feel like we talk about full moons a lot, but I feel like I should talk about new moons more. New moons are very powerful. I like to do a lot more on new moons than full moons. Me specifically. New moons are great times to plant seeds, and when I say plant seeds, it's seeds of intent, right? You want to be very intentional around these times. You want to put in the work, around these times that lead to positive transformation. Power and control over your emotional well-being, over your emotional state. Right. So what are there could be things you're incorporating now. Maybe you're getting more comfortable to learn something new, to study something new, to look into something. Maybe look into something, a spiritual topic, a mystical topic, right? Etc. Whatever it is that can benefit you. That leads to more power and control over your own being. That's kind of what you're going to be acting on towards right now. You want to plant that seed, a lot of that this week, It's going to be like a 5-day portal. So from Wednesday, like as soon as the moon goes into Libra, and you start initiating that's what you're getting ready for the moon in Scorpio. So after that initiation, all those connections, relationships, partnerships, etc., whatever you're doing, you go deeper with those things with the new moon in Scorpio. So how can you, what can you do maybe with those people to go deeper with the moon in Scorpio? What can you initiate and things of that nature? What's a good seed of intent that you can plant? Whether even if it's a conversation, an idea, you guys both, or you guys doing something to help the cause, or help both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like things of that nature. New moons, it's great. There's many ways of intent, guys, to really focus your it's really about focus. Like when we say intent and planting seeds, it's really doing what pushes the needle forward around this time, and only focusing on that focus, because that's what's gonna give you a reward when the full moon is in Scorpio during Taurus season. So remember, new moons and full moons aren't just 2 weeks apart, but they're 6-week transits. 6-month transits from when you plant the seeds and from when the harvest time comes, because you have a new moon in Scorpio season and you have a full moon in Taurus season. So when you plant the seeds now, you're going to reap that reward 6 months from now. This is why it's important to catch shifts. This is why people play catch up, because they're not understanding when to plant certain seeds, and then they miss certain shifts, and then they lack that energy because that energy's not here no more. So now they're demotivated. They miss the opportunity, etc. They gotta wait for another person, another opportunity, another invitation, etc. to come by. That may never come for another 5 years. That may never come for another 10 years. You never know. Right? So it's important to act on that when you need to act on it. And this is why it's important to be good with yourself and be the best version you are with yourself. So when opportunities arise, you can actually take action. You can actually grab them, etc., and act on it, right? Without feeling too worried, or your plate's too full, etc. And even if that's an example for you guys. New moon, another good thing to do. Great time to really focus. Like I said, focus. So affirmations, scripting, writing, anything you do, that can really focus on personal transformation. Affirmations in that area that can guide and that ask for positive transformation from yourself. Those are the type of things that can go. What are the things that you've done in your life that brought forth a positive transformation? Do those things right now. Write down what things are meaningful to you. Write down what you're grateful for. Write down why you want to become the best version of yourself. Write down why it's important for you to be intentional. Why is it important for you to focus on the thing that you're focusing on? Because those are the questions that you're emotionally gonna trigger you to give you an answer like, well, I don't even want to do this thing or not. And that's the truth. This is the purity of Scorpio season right now for you to understand, right? because you don't want to plant the wrong seeds, and then things manifest 6 months later, and you're like, man, I don't even want this shit no more. So it's important right now to understand what you want to get right. That way you can, it helps shape your values, right? When you understand the deep connection with yourself, you can then create your value system to understand which behaviors you want to act on and which ones you don't, right? Because your value system really plays out as behaviors to understand you want this and you want that, or you can act on this and you don't want to act on that, right? But in order for you to have a value system, aka Taurus, second house, you have to be good with yourself. Aries, first house. That polarity with Scorpio, Aries, ruler of Mars. You got to be good with yourself, right? And Scorpio is like Pluto, like the underworld. You got to be good with your desires. You got to be good with your lower self, your ego, your desires, etc. You got to ascend that shit. Do what's good for you, not what looks good, not what etc. Like, do what's good for you, what makes you feel good, what you have a deep connection to, where it brings out joy, where it brings out connection, what brings people together, what brings you together with people, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel good. These are the things that is asking you right now during this entire month, this whole 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And whatever can get that out of you, that intensity, that's where you want to go towards, because that's where you'll have the emotional conviction to not sway left and right, etc. Right? And then you can stand on that. You can build a value system around that, right? When you build a value system, you can communicate what you want, what you don't want within your space, etc. to where now you're developing stability, etc. where you're following, and then etc. So which is really the house system with 1 through 12. It's what we all do, but as we go through life, sometimes we get caught up, sometimes we may shift, sometimes etc. So it's important to have the awareness to know what to do, when to do. That's regarding the new moon. Very important. That's going to be open, I'd say, if it's peaking Friday morning, Wednesday through Sunday. Very important time for you. Keep that in mind. So new moon portal, Wednesday through Sunday. You got 5 days, and those are the days you want to really focus, plant the seeds of intent. Take out that notebook, write that extra thing down, create that thing that you have a deep connection with. Go to art. Wherever you feel a deep connection, go to that. Do more of that. Focus on that. And this will be a positive thing for you. Whatever you harvest, or 6 months from now, etc., you're going to understand, you're going to build a value system around what you're writing down right now, what you're connecting to right now. And what you're connecting to based upon you resonating with that for yourself emotionally, that's what you're going to know and build a value system around. And that value system is you're going to learn what's important in the next 6 months, and how to curate that value system. And that value system is going to manifest in the 3D and material world as money, finances, or some form of stability in Taurus season, aka May next year, 2025. So be mindful right now what to do, how to do it, and make sure you're planting the right seeds. That's what I mean when we plant the right seeds. You understand for yourself, where in your life you want personal transformation, right? Where in your life you want more power and control, and this can be over yourself, because the moon is here is going to be really focused on you. How you feel about yourself and your own actions. Thinking deeply about those things too, with Mercury there. So you could be thinking very deep about the actions you've taken, over the years, over the decades, etc. What's been positive, what's been negative, what actions you want to take that can benefit your life. Really focus on that. Maybe even, like I said, make a note, even if it's on your phone. If you don't write, if you're not like a pen paper guy, or maybe you go on your phone, like just make a note, make like a checklist or a bullet point, like the things that you feel deeply connected to in your life, and why you value those things. You know what I'm saying? And commit to acting on those things that you bring personal transformation. Continue acting on that over the next 6 months, and you will see it materialize as resources, finances, and stability. Possibly like gifts and resources as well. Because Scorpio's 8th house, this can be income, like funding, etc., from outside sources. So yeah, that's that. So guys, that's with the new moon. as we go into, like I said, new moon's gonna be Friday, so we're gonna have this energy over the weekend as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this new moon over the weekend. You guys gonna have a scorpionic new moon weekend. So and it's on Friday, which is a day after, sorry, Halloween, Samhain. So we're going into Samhain moon in Libra. It's good energy to get the kids outside, more relatable with their friends and things of that nature. So I hope you guys have a good Halloween. Good connection with the family and stuff like that, and you guys enjoy it. Obviously, Samhain is the Day of the Dead and things of that nature. Is a resonance and a period of time, to give thanks to those who've passed and stuff like that. They say the veil is thin around this time, and really it's the period of us going from fall, really summer to fall and things of that nature, entering the underworld right now. As we go into Scorpio season, we know Ma'at, which is a representation of Libra. Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess, the representation of the Libra zodiac, etc. And she helps guide and pass souls through the underworld, right? You got to go through Ma'at in order to get there, and that's like looking at the sun and going into the darkness, right? Getting ready from going to one paradigm into the darkness. So with the new moon here, guys, it's a dark period. You have to be prepared to go through the underworld to know which desires you really want, where you need to get power and control over what desires and what you've been acting on that hasn't been helping you, and why you've been acting on that, and certain things that you've been like your lower self, and certain traits that you need to let go. You need to get power and control over those desires and ask yourself why you've been acting on those certain desires, etc., because it's not beneficial for you. So keep in mind some keys for you guys, some gems today. So yeah, we're gonna end that off there. For this weekly report. Like I said, we're going into Saturday, boom, Scorpio. Sunday, boom, Scorpio. You're gonna wake up Sunday morning. Moon's still gonna be in Scorpio. We're gonna be cusp as well, though, entering Sag around this time. Mercury and Venus. Mercury will be going into Sag as well, 0 degrees Sagittarius, and the moon will be going into Sagittarius Sunday to Monday. So we'll be talking about some of that Sagittarius energy next week. So I will see you guys next Sunday. And yeah, we're going to chop it up on that. See you guys next Sunday. We're going to stay ahead of the game, stay ahead of the shift. This video, we will break into some shorts just regarding the moon transits, and that we'll be going throughout the week. But you guys stay above waters, stay strong, keep surfing the currents. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Dum 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 dum.